Hi everyone, welcome back to Curiosity Corner, and today we're diving into the fascinating evolution of video games. From the iconic Pong to the latest in VR and cloud gaming, we're covering it all. In this video, we'll explore key milestones in gaming history, including the rise of 8-bit and 16-bit classics, the shift to 3D graphics, and the expansion into online and multiplayer gaming. So let's start the birth of video games. Visuals, gameplay footage of Pong, and early arcade machines. It all began in 1972 with Pong, created by Atari. This simple table tennis game was one of the first video games to gain mainstream attention and set the stage for the future of interactive entertainment. The advent of home consoles. Visuals, the Atari 2600 and early home console setups. The Atari 2600, released in 1977, was one of the first home consoles, bringing arcade gaming into the living room and making video games more accessible to families. The golden age of arcades. The 1980s saw the golden age of arcades, with games like Pac-Man and Donkey Kong capturing the public's imagination and establishing video games as a popular form of entertainment. Introduction of game cartridges. The introduction of game cartridges, like those for the Nintendo Entertainment System, NES, allowed for easy swapping of games and contributed to the rise of home gaming. The video game crash of 1983. In 1983, the video game industry faced a major crash due to oversaturation and poor quality games. This event led to a temporary decline in video game popularity. The 8-bit and 16-bit revolution. Nintendo's release of Super Mario Bros. In 1985 was a pivotal moment, revitalizing the video game industry and introducing players to a new era of platforming adventures. The rise of RPGs. The late 1980s saw the rise of role-playing games, RPGs, with titles like The Legend of Zelda and Final Fantasy, offering deep storytelling and complex gameplay. The 16-bit era begins. The early 1990s marked the beginning of the 16-bit era with the release of Sonic the Hedgehog and Street Fighter II, showcasing advanced graphics and more dynamic gameplay. Introduction of CD-ROMs. The advent of CD-ROMs allowed for larger games with better graphics and sound. Titles like Myst utilized this technology to deliver immersive experiences. The emergence of iconic franchises. The mid-1990s introduced iconic franchises with Super Mario 64 Feet and The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, marking the transition to 3D graphics and setting new benchmarks for gaming. The expansion of online and multiplayer gaming. The late 1990s saw the birth of online gaming with titles like EverQuest and Counter-Strike, allowing players to connect and compete over the internet. The introduction of Xbox Live in 2002 revolutionized console gaming by offering seamless online multiplayer experiences, with Halo 2 Feet becoming a defining title of this era. The emergence of esports. The 2000s saw the rise of esports, turning competitive gaming into a global phenomenon with organized tournaments and professional players. The expansion of mobile gaming. The launch of the iPhone and subsequent mobile platforms expanded gaming to a broader audience. Games like Angry Birds and Candy Crush Saga became wildly popular, demonstrating the potential of mobile gaming. The growth of streaming and content creation. The rise of streaming platforms like Twitch and YouTube revolutionized how games are shared and consumed, allowing gamers to broadcast their gameplay and connect with audiences worldwide. The advent of virtual reality. The introduction of virtual reality, VR, technology, with devices like the Oculus Rift and HTC Vive, brought a new level of immersion to gaming, allowing players to experience virtual worlds in unprecedented ways. The rise of cloud gaming. Cloud gaming services like Google Stadia and Xbox Cloud Gaming began to reshape the industry by allowing players to stream games directly to their devices without the need for powerful hardware. The expansion of open-world games. Open-world games have become increasingly popular, offering players vast, interactive environments. Titles like The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Grand Theft Auto 5 set new standards for exploration and freedom. The rise of gaming diversity and inclusivity. Recent years have seen a push for greater diversity and inclusivity in gaming. More games are featuring diverse characters and stories, reflecting a broader range of experiences and perspectives. The future of gaming. As we look to the future, the gaming industry continues to innovate with emerging technologies like augmented reality, AR, artificial intelligence, AI, and more advanced VR. The future of gaming promises to be as dynamic and exciting as its past, So alright guys, that is enough for today. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit notification bell so you're always up to date. Thanks for watching this video.